Want to start manifesting your dream house, partner, or job? In this video, I will walk you through the first 3 steps out of 7, straight from the Sunday Times bestseller Manifest by the manifesting expert Roxie Nafousi. These are practical steps you can start applying right now to turn your goals into reality. And this video is part 1 of a 2-part series where I will break down the process step by step. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Luca and I'm studying to qualify as a professional life coach. On this channel, we talk about self-development and how we can create a life that is more authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling. Alright, let's jump into it. There are so many misconceptions about manifesting. Some people think it's enough to visualize what they want and just sit back, expecting their desires to magically come true. Others dismiss manifesting as some kind of woo-woo practice involving candles, rituals, and magic spells. But here's the truth, manifesting isn't about daydreaming or something mystical. Sure, lighting a scented candle and creating a nice ambience can help you make the process feel more enjoyable. However, at its core, manifesting is rooted in self-development techniques like visualization, journaling, affirmations, all designed to help you increase the likelihood of achieving your goals. What's really fascinating is that manifesting is often explained through the lens of quantum physics and neuroscience. I'll be diving deeper into the science behind manifesting in a separate video, but for now, let's touch on the basics. First, quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is made up of energy. You, me, and even the screen you're watching this on. Energy consists of tiny particles that can exist in multiple states at the same time. And now stay with me because this is where it gets interesting. There's a concept called quantum entanglement, scary term, which explains that these particles can influence each other by changing their state. And some scientists propose that our thoughts might work in a similar way, meaning that our mental focus could potentially influence the reality around us. Simply put, like attracts like. So, positive and high-vibe emotions like love, gratitude, and kindness tend to attract more of the same, while negative emotions like fear, jealousy, and guilt can draw in more negativity. Another fascinating concept is the observer effect, according to which the mere act of observing something can influence and alter what is being observed. This idea has been applied to manifesting, implying that where we place our attention and intention, we can create change. Now, just to be clear, these ideas are still debated in the scientific community, but for sure the parallels between quantum physics and manifesting have sparked research that is still ongoing. Manifesting has also roots in neuroscience, particularly through the concept of neuroplasticity, which is the ability of the brain to reorganize its structure by forming new neural pathways based on learning, experience, or injury. In simple terms, every time we experience or learn something new, and we keep repeating that, our brain rewires itself. The more we focus on our goals and repeat positive behaviors, the stronger these neural pathways become, making it easier for us to align our thoughts and actions with the reality we want to create. And that's basically the mechanism for creating new habits. So manifesting is not about magic. It's about retraining your brain to support your goals. Enough science for now, let's dive into the first 3 steps out of 7 to manifest anything you desire. The first step to manifest anything you desire is to be clear in your vision. You can't reach your destination if you don't know where you're headed. Whether it's a career change, a loving relationship, or a new house, clarity is key. So set a specific date in the future, in 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, and ask yourself, who do I want to be by that date? What do I want to achieve? Where do I want to go? Visualization is powerful because when you vividly imagine an experience, your brain and body respond as if it's actually happening. Just think about a time when you felt anxious just by imagining a worst-case scenario, like failing an exam or making a bad impression in front of your boss or a client. Even though it hasn't happened, your body reacts with stress and anxiety. But here's the good news, the mechanism works the other way too. Try picturing yourself achieving your dreams, holding your partner's hand, signing the contract for your first house, getting that promotion. You can feel the excitement and happiness. Also, the more detailed your visualization, the more real it feels and the more powerful it becomes. So you must be specific. If it's a job, Are you wearing a suit or casual clothes? If it's a partner, what color is their hair? If it's a house, are you living in the city or in the countryside? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, I don't even know what I'm doing this weekend, let alone what I want long term. And that's okay. I was in the exact same situation. But if you're unsure about your goals, you can start by visualizing how you want to feel. Maybe you don't want a house, a partner, a new job, but maybe you still want to feel loved, comfortable, satisfied, accomplished. So visualizing a feeling is totally fine. Simply remember to be as specific as possible. The second step to manifest your dreams is to remove fear and doubt. And honestly, this might be the most important step of all, because removing fear and doubt is an ongoing process that you will need to work on continuously. The key thing to understand about manifesting is that it doesn't only involve your conscious mind, as your subconscious mind plays a huge role too, and this is where your deeply rooted thoughts and beliefs reside. No matter how much you visualize or dream about something, what truly matters is whether deep down you truly believe you are worthy of it. For example, you might want to manifest a loving relationship, but if deep down, subconsciously, you don't love yourself and you don't consider yourself worthy of love, you will never align yourself with that goal. Your subconscious can either drive you towards your dreams if you truly believe that you are worthy of attracting those things into your life, or it can hold you back if it's filled with fear and doubts. The tricky thing is that fear and doubt often disguise themselves as protective instinct, convincing you they are protecting you from failure or disappointment. But in reality, they're just holding you back from achieving true happiness and success. Now, here's the thing. We all have fear and doubts. They are normal. But the good news is that you can learn to reduce their impact and eventually let them go. So, once you have visualized what you want to manifest, it's crucial to be honest with yourself and recognize any fears and doubts that you might have around those goals. So ask yourself, do I truly believe I'm worthy of this? Do I really think it's possible for me? The more aware you are of these thoughts, the less power they have over you. The book describes several techniques to remove fears and doubts, but one of the most effective techniques is mastering your thoughts. This means being mindful of how you talk to yourself and actively replacing negative, disempowering thoughts with positive and empowering thoughts. And that's helpful because your conscious and subconscious minds can influence each other. So the way you speak to yourself matters a lot. If you're constantly thinking, I'm not good enough, I've just been lucky, I'm stupid, I'm so boring, your subconscious will interiorize that and it will keep you stuck in those fears. But the great news is that you can only have one thought at a time, which means you can actively choose to replace negative thoughts with positive ones that trigger high-vibe emotions like self-love, confidence, and hope. You could start by saying things like, I got this, I'm proud of myself, the people around me are so lucky to have me. At first, it will feel a little bit weird and uncomfortable, but with practice, it will feel natural. After you've developed a clear vision and started working on your fears and doubts, the third step is to align your behavior. Aligning your behavior means being proactive in your manifesting journey. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and doing the hard work necessary to achieve your goals. This step is what truly sets manifestation apart from the law of attraction. The law of attraction usually implies a passive approach, where you're simply trying to attract what you want. Manifestation, on the other hand, is not passive. You can't just visualize your goals and expect them to show up in your life without making any effort. There is an active element of doing in manifesting. This is also where many people get stuck because, let's be honest, we don't always enjoy doing what's required to achieve our goals. If you want to find a partner, you need to put yourself out there, whether it's using dating apps or going to social events. If you want a new job, you need to spend time on LinkedIn, complete those long applications, and prepare for interviews. So you must be proactive, fearless, and trust that you're moving in the right direction. Now, when it comes to taking action, you might feel that the fears and doubts identified in step 2 are still very present. And you might be thinking, how can I possibly take action if I'm still afraid of XYZ? Here's the thing. Removing fears and doubts is an ongoing process. It doesn't stop just because you have moved to the next phase. So you need to take action even when you're still feeling those fears and doubts. Think about a time when you didn't feel ready to do something, but you decided to try anyway and eventually succeeded. Remember how proud you felt afterward? That feeling is what keeps you moving forward. I see this with myself all the time. I never feel totally ready when I hit record for a video, and I always doubt myself when speaking in front of a client at work. But I remind myself that I've done everything I could to prepare, and then I just go for it. And 99% of the time, it turns out better than I expected. And it's that feeling of pride that pushes me to keep going. I understand it's not always so easy, and sometimes taking action can really feel terrifying. It implies stepping outside of your comfort zone, questioning yourself, facing uncertainty. But the good news is that there are some simple strategies to help you push through. Check out my latest video to learn how to step out of your comfort zone and stop self-sabotaging yourself. Stay tuned for part 2 of this series next week, where I will share the final 4 steps to manifest your dreams successfully. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.